Hello, ladies and gentlemen. He, she's, them, theys. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience smoking weed as an asthmatic person. I've been smoking weed for about 10-ish months now, and it was a struggle. When I first started, start from the beginning. I have a severe case of exertional asthma. So usually, especially in the cold temperatures, if I work out a lot or something like that, if I don't, use this inhaler a couple minutes beforehand, I tend to have asthma attacks. So, smoking weed, obviously, difficult on the lungs, to say the least. Even people without asthma tend to cough a lot when they take too big of a hit. So, I went out and bought a bong for myself, things like that, because I had to be able to teach myself how to do it without, you can't be around your friends who smoke weed all the time, and then there's they're lighting it for you, and it's just, getting more and more and more smoke, and then you go die in the corner for 5 minutes, and then they're just like, you good? And you're like, no, not really. So, the best way I've found now, I don't know how all of everyone's inhalers work, but the way mine works is usually you're supposed to take it 15 to 20 minutes before you do exercise. But in this case, I usually use it right before I smoke. I don't have a click button. You just inhale, get that peppery stuff. At least it tastes like pepper to me, or texture wise at least. And then this is super ghetto, by the way, because I don't have any, I'm out of lighter fluid in my lighter right now, so I'm using matches at the moment. But we get our little bowl. Start small with the bowls, by the way. That's a good thing to start with. You really want to start super tiny with these. And you don't want to get to the burnt part of the weed, if that makes any sense at all. And what I mean by that is, once you start seeing a super thick white smoke come in the bong, then it's probably gonna cause an asthma attack, at least in my experience. So you want to get it to where it's pretty cloudy, and then pull the little pin out. You can relight it more later, things like that. Of course, everybody knows their own limit. Let's see, got a little right there. We got pretty cloudy in there, right? Match out. Take this boy out. Small hits, over and over and over and over and over again. Who cares if it takes you 10 minutes longer to get high than your friends? If it stops you from coughing so much you want to puke your guts out in the corner, worth it. Trust me, homie. Now, blunts are a little harder, I think, than bongs are. Obviously, bongs are a little easier to hit. Blunts, you got to be super careful because you can't really see how much smoke you're inhaling, whereas I can see perfectly the amount of smoke I'm going to inhale. But, yeah. Usually, at least in bongs, you start small with the bowl. You don't want to get to the burnt part, so the reason you start tiny is so you can put more on top of it, so you're getting that fresh weed, and the fresh smoke is a lot better than the burnt smoke, because if I was to relight this already burnt part and then inhale that again, which I probably will in a minute anyways, but if I were to do that, it's more likely I'm going to cough a lot because of that, if that makes any sense. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helps some of you out that aren't sure, you don't want to ask your friends or something like that in case of peer pressure, things like that. And yeah, hopefully you guys found this informative, and if you did, amazing. Peace out.